So this week, instead of doing what I should be doing, which is unpacking, since I just moved, I want to start a new book. So I'm going to do a little live not live, but up to date reactions on this book that I got for the book of the month, Husbands and Lovers. Don't know anything about it except for it's a historical fiction. So gonna start reading it. Just gotta take the old dust cover off, and we'll see how it is, and I'll get my up to date current thoughts on the book as I make my way through it. Just finished the first chapter. Not what I expected, just based off of the title and cover page of it, but I'm really into it just after that first chapter, so hopefully it continues. From what I remember, it was like a historical fiction, and it's not fitting that same similar what that typically is. It feels more like a, I don't know, not like a historical fiction at all, just a book, like a typical maybe thriller kind of start, so nothing historically, so we'll see. Currently on my little lunch break, so I did a bit of light reading and on chapter 7 so far of Husbands and Lovers. Liking it so far. I really enjoy the kind of present storyline versus the past one in Egypt, just because not a lot has really happened, I feel like, in the Egypt storyline so far. So excited to keep reading. So we're about halfway through. Really still enjoying it a lot. I like the pace of the book. I feel like a lot of books take forever to get to similar issues that are kind of happening, and this really keeps at a nice little clip. So still very much enjoying it. So I just finished the book finally. Overall, it was fine, but it really, for me, started off pretty strong. I was really into it for the first, I want to say half of the book. And then I kind of realized that the kind of historical bit, the one that took place in the past, the story wasn't getting developed anymore. I thought there was going to be more to it, but it just really stayed flat. I feel like you didn't really learn about the characters that much, and it was just more filler than anything. And it was supposed to have be related to the other story, and it was very loosely, which is fine, it doesn't matter, but it didn't really add a whole lot to the story itself. And then the actual present day story was more of a Nicholas Sparksy romance than anything. So I think just because the only idea I had going in was that it was a historical fiction, the historical bit was very minimal, and it was just basically a Nicholas Sparks romance. So it was fine. It was like good enough, but I had high hopes because I was super into it at the beginning. And then also, I just felt like the characters were just kind of plain, and the kind of writing was, it hopped around a lot, like the style of writing, and I felt like sometimes she the author really went into detail about certain things or described things like 3 times, and then other times she wouldn't even describe it, and you're just supposed to infer that something happened, and I would go back and be like, did I miss something? And you would just have to pick it up based off of things that happened around an event, kind of. So it was very interesting that she wrote that way, where she would basically write the same sentence 2 or 3 times about certain things and then not even care about others. So very interesting, but all in all, it was just a fine little romancy book. If you have that idea going in and you're not thinking this is going to be historical fiction, it'll be good for you, I think. So that was my live read of Husbands and Lovers. So all in all, kind of decent, but hopefully the next one will be better.